We got to talk about this a little bit more detail on the madness of what has been a transfer week of craziness. It's the only way we can describe it for Manchester United. Out goes Ederson, in comes Santos. Who's going to happen next for Manchester United? Then comes Tielemans. Manchester United managing to get both of Santos and Tielemans over the line in the space of a week for the same price that Mateus Fernandes went to Spurs for. Who got the better deal? So much to talk about. Let's get into it, everybody. This is Adam FC. Welcome along to the channel again. Get your comments in below. That is the ultimate question right now that everybody's asking, isn't it? When you break it down, who won when it came to that fight for Mateus Fernandes? Because all Spurs did was push Manchester United in a different direction, where now they have got two players for the price of one. And you can't deny that they have got two players for the price of one. Youri Tielemans and Andre Santos have both, here we go, signed for Manchester United. It's been 2 weeks to the day tomorrow, on the 14th of July, since Manchester United lost out to Spurs to sign Mateus Fernandes. And the whole transfer world went absolutely crazy. What are Spurs doing? Where's this money coming from? How can they compete with all of the best sides? We're seeing Villa struggle, Chelsea struggle, financial constraints, Newcastle losing everybody, can't sign anybody, losing out on every single transfer. What is going on? But Spurs' big push and this loophole that they have found within this year's financial fair play changes puts them on the map, and everybody's been talking about it. But did they jump too quickly? Did they go in all too big? And now every single player that Spurs go in for is going to cost them a fortune. Have you noticed, since Spurs signed Tonali for a crazy fee of going up to 100 million, that not much else has happened? You look at the other transfers that they have done, and everyone's saying, oh, they're strengthening. They're really strengthening. They overpaid for, obviously, Van Hecker from Brighton. He's not worth 52 million quid, but Brighton always do good deals and always get maximum value out of their players. So give them that one. They've got a better centre-back in there, and it's going to help them with strength and depth in that area of the pitch. Robertson, obviously, free agent. Senesi, free agent. So, realistically, what are they going there for? They're going there for the money, because Spurs are paying big money this summer. That's where you're at. They've brought in, what, Dubravka? He's gone to Spurs, another free agent. So, realistically, not like transfers that you'd go, wow, Spurs are back. Then you look at the two big ones, the two central midfielders. Bang, bang, done. In they come. 190 million near enough, isn't it, overall, for both of them players. That's a big statement, both on massive wages and clearly going there for the money again. And that has to be brought into question, of course. But now, all of a sudden, everyone knows that Spurs are paying big. What happened to Savinho, which was done and dusted all of a sudden? Why are Spurs not moving so big on that? And then, like we said, you look at it from the other side. United standing their ground, not going big on Fernandes, refusing to get dragged into a bidding war, refusing to match Spurs' 85 million guaranteed price for Fernandes. Everybody's kicking off. 2 weeks later, Manchester United don't sign Ederson because they found a flaw in the medical side of things and there's something wrong with his knee. If you believe that or not, that's up to you completely. I think Man United backdoored this transfer, personally. I think they've seen something and they've taken advantage of it, and they've said that they're not signing Ederson. So that's it. He's gone. Okay, United have nobody. Bang, Santos signs. Bang, Tielemans signs. All of a sudden, Manchester United's money has stretched a long way further than what we thought it was going to. Everybody was saying, you have to pay high prices. You have to pay for these players. Realistically now, Manchester United have just bought two players in for the price of one because Spurs went crazy, and this is how you should be doing business. Manchester United needed 3 midfielders this summer. We've now saved ourselves enough money to go out and buy a third player at the inflated prices because we didn't jump the gun and go in at the first player that we were bidding for that was significant, which was Fernandes. This is where you have to look at this and go, who actually got the better deal out of Spurs and Man United? Before we carry on, today's video sponsor is Oxford Natural. Now look, we're all football fans, we're all guilty of it. Match days, takeaways, sat there all weekend watching and binge watching all the football on the TV, waiting for the latest transfer news and breaking news to come through about our clubs. And before you know it, looking after yourself gets pushed down the list. That's where Oxford Natural's Optimum Day and Night supplements come in. First of all, you have Optimum Day, designed around energy and cravings and helping keep people on track. Then you have Optimum Night, based more around sleep and helping people recover properly. Nobody's saying it's magic, nobody's saying it's going to do the work for you, but with a commitment to making positive changes, some people have seen some impressive results. Take, for instance, former England striker Michael Owen, who lost £35 on his day and night plan. You can check out Michael Owen's story alongside many others on the link below. If you're thinking it's about time I sorted myself out, then it is definitely worth giving it a go. The QR code is on the screen. The link is in the description. Make sure you use code ADAMFC on checkout to get 70% off your first order. Now back to the football. Because you're not going to tell me that Spurs fans at the start of this transfer window, if they had the chance to sign Youri Tielemans and Andre Santos, that they'd have been disappointed. Not a chance in hell. I feel like Manchester United have kind of struck lucky here a bit in the fact that Spurs have come in big, because all of a sudden we can now go out and get that third midfielder with the money that we've saved in buying two midfielders in on fair wages. Now, the reported fee, obviously, as we know, is 85 million for Fernandes. Job done. The wages, we're not too sure about that yet, but Manchester United are looking likely to be bringing in Youri Tielemans and Andre Santos in on pretty much, when you combine it together, similar to what Fernandes is on his own. And when you add Tonali to that as well, oof, you're looking big there. You add to this as well, when you look at everything that's going on in the transfer window right now, you look at Bruno Guimaraes being priced at, what, 100 million Newcastle want for him, Manchester United. Why are we not going in for him? Why are we not going in for him? He's 29 in 4 months' time. And Man United have just bought somebody at 29, just turned 29, isn't 30 until gone the end of the season, for 35 million quid. A lot has to be said for release clauses, doesn't it? I've seen Villa fans absolutely crying over this now already. Who put 35 million release clause onto Youri Tielemans? Credit to Manchester United for knowing that this was happening, and credit for Manchester United for reacting the quickest, because everybody would have wanted Youri Tielemans if they knew that he was going for 35 million. Well done, Manchester United. They have done massive business in this. And look, you could say that I'm obviously biased a little bit with United here, but I'm telling you right now, if you'd have offered me Mateus Fernandes at the start of this window, or Santos and Tielemans for the same price, I'm going for Santos and Tielemans every single day of the week. Youri Tielemans has just blown this window right up for Manchester United, and he's turned what was a negative couple of weeks for Manchester United into an extremely positive, forward-thinking one. And like we said, now United are already moving on to their next target. Add to this, like, the transfer madness of what is going on right now and everything that's happening around other clubs. You've got Spurs doing what they're doing, and you've got Villa selling everybody really cheap. Newcastle can't buy anyone, are losing everyone. By the way, Luca Digne for 8 million quid. Who put these release clauses in on Villa players, by the way? But thank you. You're off your rocker. Villa are already in financial trouble. Imagine being a Villa fan and a Newcastle fan right now watching what Spurs are doing, who have just had that horrific season. Unbelievable. But I'm telling you right now, Manchester United have levelled the playing field with these two transfers. They really have. And they've come back for everybody who is trying to get a reasonable, sensible market value deal done here. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Of course, this is your show. This is your comment, and you have your say in the comment section, please, because I feel United have won this one. Let me know what you think. Fernandes for 85 million. Or Tielemans and Santos for 85 million. Two for the price of one. Can it be anything but a United win? Get into the comments. Make sure you give the video a like if you're enjoying the content here on Adam FC. And make sure you also hit that subscribe button as well, everybody. I'll see you all in the next video.